I'ma make it, got no time to be wasting. I got work to do. Do it up, I'ma make it. All you digging just hating. Watch me make it through. Do it up, I'ma make it, got no time to be wasting. I got work to do. Do it up, I'ma make it. All you digging just hating. Watch me make it through.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy James J, and you are now watching your favorite podcast, Talking Shit About Shit. The podcast where we have fun, get lit, and thank God while we doing it, man. Oh man, I ain't seen this man in so long. I don't like to get emotional because things happen, like, you know. And we got my dog Pop Vinci in the building. Let's go, man. What's good with you, bro?
How you been, man? How you been?
Shoot, I've been good, man. Shoot, I ain't seen your ass, man. I'm like, God damn.
It's been a minute, huh?
Yeah, boy, it's been too long, man.
Shit, I've been living in the shadows, man.
Right.
Family life, man.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
God's been blessing me lately, man.
Hey, man. Boy, that's good, man. Shoot. Congratulations on your family, man. You know, I know when family come, you know, family got to come first, boy. I understand, man.
Absolutely.
Shoot, good, you know, I might have to see, hey, you know, step back, just dab your toe in that. Like, that one I'm doing. I'm just seeing a little something like dab your toe in that. You know, you ain't got to come all the way back. You know, if you just dab your toe, you know, it ain't gonna kill nobody.
Nah, I've been on a producing level lately. Producing a couple joints. I've been putting out stuff on BeatStar, you know, doing a lot of production, you know, just sending records out, trying to get some placement and stuff like that.
I feel you, boy. That's what's up, though, man. Shoot, but if it's cool with you, we gotta go ahead and start the show off like this, cause this is my favorite segment, and this how, you know, we got to start out talking. If we gonna talk some shit, you can't talk some shit without a little drink. So y'all know what my favorite segment is if you watch this podcast. It's the drink of the week. Alrighty, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I could not come up with a name for this drink. Like, I done came up with some crazy names. I done had Florida water. I done had, what that is, Deep Blue Sea. I done had all kinds of names for these drinks. I had the Fruity Mother, all
Fruity
that.
Mother.
The Fruity Mother. I done had all them. I couldn't come up with a name. So, you know what I'm going to do?
What we gonna do?
Since we put the Jolly Ranchers in it, we just going to call it that. The Jolly Rancher. We got the Jolly Rancher in the building, y'all.
The Jolly Rancher in the building. Hey.
The Jolly Rancher. Come on, let me pop him open.
You see what that's about.
Yeah, let's something in your system. There we are. Pour up the guest for you. You know I can't be rude. Oh, yeah, you thick too. Oh. Studio audience, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Let down.
Smell good, too, boy. Get ready.
So we need some ices right there, just in case.
We got something for the audience.
Yeah.
Hey. How we can get this drink, though? I'm saying.
Sure. Now, what you do is very simple.
Okay.
Because these weren't the regular Jolly Ranchers.
Okay.
These was the chewy kind.
Okay.
So you get the chewy ones. That's the sour, and you let them sit in the alcohol and just dissolve.
Okay.
And when you do that, so you gotta do a little hand motion when you do it. Let it dissolve.
Yeah.
So when you do that, you get this syrupy, beautiful, luscious looking concoction right here.
Yeah.
So what we gonna do? Tap up.
Tap up.
Hit it. Woo.
Hey, you on to something, but hey. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
boy.
okay.
Yeah, something nice.
Man, you
nice
could
and
have,
sweet.
I ain't gonna lie, man, you could have called it a little something else, man. You could have called it Julie or something, right? You could have gave this bitch a whole name, right?
Yeah, a whole name referencing everything, boy.
Yeah, man, she nice.
You good though, man. So you like it?
She nice.
Boy. They been telling me I need to start selling these drinks, boy. I'm about to have to start selling these things, boy.
She right.
Stop giving out the recipes and just start selling.
Yeah.
Hey, thing is good though, man.
I ain't gonna lie, it's hitting. It's definitely hitting, man.
True, man. Thank you. All right, we ain't gonna stay too long in this segment. You know, we gonna get a little bit more during the show, but you know. But we gonna go ahead and get into this next segment.
Let's get to it.
It's called the Guest Spotlight.
All right.
And it's all about you. It's 5 questions asking you about, you know, the state of hip hop and just your perspective on it.
Okay.
You ready?
Talk to me.
Alrighty. Okay, first question. What was the biggest obstacle you had to overcome dealing with music?
The biggest obstacle. The biggest obstacle is taking it from out the goddamn closet and putting it in front of the people. I think you know, making music is you know, you're gonna start off however you start off. You might start off up here, you might start off down here, but anything you do with practice, you become really good at it. You know what I mean? So you know, practice makes perfect. In that part, in that perspective, you get to it. But the part of marketing, branding, promotion.
You were just talking about me. Talking to me about that today.
That part right there is like, it's not a secret, but it's a secret. You know, because I mean, in the business industry, I mean, in the music industry, the business part, like, you can spend money here, there, and still be right here. You feel me? And some Joe Smo could just put all his nuggets right there, and it can take off. You know, there's no one way, you know, to make it to the top. You know, and I think that's the most difficult part. It's not the easiest part to figure out. You know?
Okay, I like that. What do you enjoy and or hate about being in the music business?
Well, I enjoy music, man. If I could just be a fly on the wall when they be making hit records, shit. I mean, sometimes I just sit there and I listen to other artists, and like I just enjoy it. I enjoy hearing emotion and different parts of music. I mean, you know, when you like, you get to that level, like when you're listening to the music on your drink, or you know, however you get to your vibe, you know, you hear music different. You know, you really get into it, and you know, I just love music. Period. You know, what I dislike about music, I mean, it's not much to dislike. It's just more so like it. You can't come consumed by the game. You know, you find yourself doing music and doing nothing else. And I mean, it's like you'll wake up, you'll look, damn, daddy gone, mama gone, and you ain't spend no time with them. You was too busy in the studio. You know, that's the only drawback for me.
Oh. All right. Question 3. How did you get your name? Like where did that name come from?
Pop Vinci. Well, started off in a group. We used to call it POP. Paper over pussy.
Right.
And every time we would put it down on the little paper, like, you know, when you get a DJ the paper. For you to go up, they'll just be like, coming out, it's pop. And I'd be like, bruh, we POP, not pop. You ain't see the dots. So it kind of stuck. Like people say, hey, yo, it's pop, pop, pop. So, and I wanted to go with the whole Da Vinci thing, and it was kind of like a lawsuit issue with that. And so I was like, man, let me just put the two together. I had lost my father. And I just felt like it was a nice way to represent him as well. You know, so I just went like Pop Vinci. And I thought it was like, you know, creative. There was no other person named Pop Vinci, so I didn't have to worry about that shit. And then also I like pop music. You feel me? I like the music. They say, oh, you know, it don't take you much concentration to make, but that's bullshit. All music takes some type of concentration. You feel me? But
All right, man. Before we go on, hold up, I just got to give a quick shout out to my sponsor, Shivani Fashions. Shout out to y'all, man. I thank y'all so much for all that y'all do for the show. Shivani Fashions. Look good, feel good, do great. All right, let's go ahead and get back to it. You got to do that. That's the people that get, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Question number 4, which is my favorite question. Where is the state of hip-hop culture in your mind? Is hip-hop dead or alive to you?
I mean, when you say hip-hop, are you just talking like, you know, hip-hop music or just the culture of rap?
I'm glad you asked. I'm talking about the whole culture encompassed. I mean, music, dance, style, all of it. All of it encompassed.
It's a lot, man. I mean, people might say, "Oh, nah, man, them people coming out whack or whatever the case may be, man." You just old.
Yeah.
To be honest, bro, like, cause the old heads before them was saying we was whack.
Yeah.
And the old heads before them was saying they was whack.
Yep.
So honestly, it's just changing, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, it is about the money,
Of course.
but I mean, if people don't gravitate to it, money don't really mean shit either.
Yeah.
So, honestly, it's a lot, man. Shit, we still top 5 on the chart.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, shit, it's bigger than country music. That's all that matters. You feel me?
As long as you ate.
You know, so
We out doing country.
shit.
Say that.
Hey, shout out to all the artists that's doing it right now, man.
Amen.
Shit. We got people representing Miami, Atlanta, everywhere, man. We doing it. It don't matter.
Yeah.
We doing it, man. However it come out of the sound, man, it's popping.
Yeah.
Shit, you might not like it. Your little brother might like it. Your little sister might like it.
That's the thing.
So
if somebody like it and is listening to
Hey.
it, you can make
Hey.
money.
As long as they selling records,
Mhm.
they selling product, that's all that matters.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
All right. Last question. What era would you place your music in? Like a specific era to you, that way you feel like, okay, if my music was placed in this era right here, it would just go bonkers.
Shit, for me, I mean, the early 2000s is easy for me though. I ain't gonna lie, that was the easiest time. Like,
that was
that
time,
was easy, bro.
I
Soulja
remember
Boy,
so many hits,
like,
bro.
it was kind of easier time frame. I mean, now it's like, you know, it's a different style.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now women are dominating the charts.
Yeah, they really kill it.
They you know, they're finally getting they do, you know, and that's good, man. I mean, we've seen plenty of women artists come through, and you know, it sound like some of the artists that's already on. You feel me? And you know, it's time. It's time. Everything has its time.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep at it. I mean, shit, a person could be watching this right now. You probably the next big thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, you know, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't give up.
Yeah. That's real. That's real. That's what's up. All right, we're gonna get into the next segment, and it's called nigga. You ever? You gotta make that face when you do it because it's real. Like it really, like you like nigga, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like it's like it be them real times. It was like, bro, like nigga, like okay, we gonna go ahead and talk about the presidential election, like with everything going on.
That nigga.
I'm not gonna ask you who you voted for or none of that. I'm just saying what do you think of the candidates, not just the candidate, the candidates that we have to choose from? What is your
I mean, to be honest, man, that shit tough, man. That's a tough one, bro. I mean, people might say it ain't tough, because, I mean, a lot of people kind of fall victim to just media and just listening to other people instead of grasping your own opinion about shit. I don't know, man. It's tough, man. Like, I mean, whether Joe Biden gets a spot or Trump continues, racism ain't going nowhere. Yeah. It ain't going nowhere.
Until that changes.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't worry about the president when racism is still alive and well in this country.
It ain't going nowhere. And I mean, it's like, honestly, bruh, go with your money.
Yeah.
Go with your money. You know, everything is about money anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be racist all you want to me, but if my account heavy, you can't do, you know,
you can't do nothing.
You can't do too much to me. You feel me? Shit. Talk to my guard. Talk to somebody else. You feel me?
talk to my publicist. They handle all those types of affairs.
I mean, shit. It's just fucked up out here, man. Like, you gotta. It's uncomfortable, man. Like, getting pulled over it's a very uncomfortable situation, and it's fucked up when a cop tell you, you look like you're distressed or something. Everything okay? I mean, you just had a gun on me, dog. You feel me?
Or they hit you with that, you fit the description.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, man.
Sure.
That should be the most.
That'd be the worst. That's the worst thing ever. To hear that, you fit the description. Oh man, cause you don't know if you're gonna make it out of that, boy.
Yeah, man.
So shoot, but like even with the whole presidency thing, like it's still throwing me because it's like you got to choose between Sleepy Joe, and lying Trump.
Yeah.
So it's like, would you rather them fall asleep or lie to you?
Shit, they all lie.
Yeah, they all still lie to you. So, you know? but Joe Biden, he can't lie as much because he'll be asleep most of the time.
I don't know, man.
No, you didn't see that commercial they were making about Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, Sleepy Joe.
They all lie, man. Politicians is a lying game, man. I mean, they get in what they can get in, but at the end of the day, I mean, if you study, you went to school, you know, they gotta go through the system.
Yep.
They gotta go through, you know, Congress and everything to even get to the president in front of you to sign. So, hey.
Like, what I'm saying is, like, if we gonna change anything, what about Congress? Like, why does Congress get to stay in there 40, 50, how they be in there most of their life? Like, you should not be there. There should be no point to being a career politician. Like, we just let these people sit in here and stay the same, and then wonder why nothing's changing. We not removing the racist mugs that's already in there. Like presidency, that's 8 years. 8 years passes. Boom. Okay, we can go and get them out of there if we don't like them. Well, what they say they're doing, they really ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
But just the whole thing of, we can't let those like career politicians sit in there and keep getting their pockets filled and keep getting all these extra things and doing all this. Like, it's basically putting us in the same predicament every single time because we're not changing really anything. All we change is presidents.
Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, if you ain't voting locally, you ain't doing shit. To be honest, you know. I mean, all that, you know, president shit, that shit kind of far reach.
Yeah.
Feel me? Because at the end of the day, you can win the popular vote, but the electoral vote be the most
still
powerful one. And honestly, that's by region.
Yep.
And niggas don't live in all the regions.
Yep.
You feel me? The middle class don't live in all the regions. So you got to put that together in your mind. You feel me? But, hey, that's another topic.
You know. Just had to drop some knowledge on you. And with that, we say, nigga. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into this last segment. You know, the nigga segment usually, like, you know, kind of brings us, like, to a but it's just, you know, it's just something, like, we got to talk about, you know, politics and what's going on, like, or just, like, pop culture in general.
Yeah.
But this segment right here, I love because it always gives us an uplift. It's called Testimony Time. Testimony time is a time where we basically just thank God for bringing us through a situation. Everybody, like, if y'all watch this podcast on the regular, y'all know my story. I've told my story 1,000 times. But I like to have my guests tell a story about where just God just, like, blew your mind. You think you got one?
It blew my mind every day.
Hey.
We still breathing, man. Corona free. You feel me? I mean, shit. 2020 was just tough, period.
Yep.
You feel me? Like, a lot of shit happened in 2020, you know? I'm just ecstatic, man. I don't really want to get too much into it, but 2020 was rough.
Been a year.
Like, shit was real. You feel me? Shit was real, but I mean, shit, I'm stable. I'm here. You feel me?
On top of losing so many good people.
Yeah, you know, hey, mental health is a big thing, man. Like, people like really don't understand like the pressures of having a stable mind. You know, a lot of people you see on the streets, you know, and they all fucked up and shit in the head. You think, nigga, he fucking with drugs and shit. But you don't know, like, mental health, bro. People really be like going, like, get stressed out so far that, you know, mentally they get fucked up. Yeah. They become unbalanced and shit. It's just mental health, man. Like, that's that. 2020 has been mental health, bro. Yeah. For, you know, for me and mine. You know what I mean? Like, people get stressed out, man. Staying in the house, ain't doing shit. Lose your job, you know. Shit just get real, man. Sometimes you gotta depend on the man up above to get you through those situations. You know? It's real, and I know a lot of people going through that right now. You feel me? You know, I was watching something on Instagram the other day where they evicting people now in Texas and shit. And I seen a story. Dude, like, he was doing everything he can, man, just to get by. He had a $300 check. You feel me? He had him, his kids, and his wife, and his siblings and shit. It was crazy, man. Like, that shit, like, I felt so bad, bro. I started Googling the young man's name. And, you know, come to find out people were coming together to do a GoFundMe for him. You feel me? And that's great that we have people that are outstanding individuals that, you know, look over others. You feel me? And to me, that, like, that eviction shit is serious, bro. Like, they was evicting an old lady. Yeah. She was like 80-something. What the fuck she gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, that shit fucked me up, dog. Like, my grandma, my grandma, everything, man. You feel me? So, 2020, bro. 2020, bro. And I mean, you
just
you
making
know,
it to 2021 is a testimony in itself.
Yeah, man. Just shit, making it 2020, bro. Like, we lost a lot of good people, man. We lost Godson the rap. We lost a lot of people, bro. Shit, Rock just talking about he had the corona.
Yep. Everybody had the old Rona,
that
man.
Shit real.
Like, Rona is really out here, and don't care.
Yeah.
Like, and like I understand, like, okay, I don't feel it's as bad as people are, like, as like, you know, the media is making it seem. I would say that, for lack of a better word, the media is making it seem, but it's still out here, and just like people like not even wanting to. Oh, I don't need to wear a mask and da da da. Like, I don't feel a mask is necessary, but if it gives people just a peace of mind, even though you don't feel that way, just being respectful to people,
to other people,
just showing enough respect to these people to be like, okay, yeah. When I go in the store, I wear a mask. When I walk outside, you know, I don't gotta wear it, but I just keep it on. Like, that's just showing courtesy to other people. Like, you are not the only person on this earth. There are billions of others, so you just being that way sucks, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, that shit's crazy, because, like, I feel like the corona, in a sense, is like, I think some people are immune to it. They don't really fuck with them like that. And, you know, other people, it take them, you feel me? I don't care, you know, who you is, probably take them, you feel me? But it's a complicated situation, man. Like, honestly, like, wearing masks, if a nigga got the corona and he sneezes, it's gonna come out the mask regardless. Yeah. It won't project as much forward, but it's gonna project out the sides, and, you know, it's gonna be in the air. Yeah, you gotta still think about that. It's an airborne disease. It's gonna be in the air. And you telling me how, if the coronavirus, especially, well, this so-called new strain, if it's like that, how can it only go 6 feet? If it's an airborne virus, it can go basically as far as it wants. You can't tell this virus how far it can go. I mean, they're probably basing that off of dead wind
Yeah.
You know, the wind not taking it.
Yeah.
But the wind take it, I mean, it's spread.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit, if you in a small room, you
Yeah.
fuck. Like, honestly, like,
if they roll in there, he about to try to touch.
I mean, the best thing I say, bro, you know, people that have coronavirus, man, you know, Godspeed, just, you know, hey, just do what you gotta do. Like, honestly, you know, people that don't got it, take your vitamins. You know, I see toilet paper flying off the shelf, but niggas skip the vitamin now. You feel me? Vitamin C, you know, multivitamins.
Things to help your immune
yeah,
system.
like, hey, you know, shit. I'm glad they skipped me because I definitely get mine.
Let me go ahead and get all these.
Yeah, let me get these multivitamins right quick.
Like, boy, I've been without toilet paper way before Corona. It doesn't
happen. Make it happen.
We gonna make it happen. Hey, toilet paper. Hey, sometimes there ain't no toilet paper. Yeah. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And if you from the hood, you know what I'm talking about.
Gotta jump your ass in that shower. Oh man.
What? Oh man, that was a good way to end the show, man. Shoot, man.
Yeah.
What I want to say, man, thank you so much for coming on. What I want you to do before you go, give them, run it down, all the social media. If you got it, say it.
Shit, Pop Vinci, man. Google me. Pop motherfucking Vinci, dog. Google me. I'm on Twitter. It's backwards Vinci. Pop 1. YouTube, just Pop Vinci. Instagram, Pop Vinci. Just Pop Vinci, man. Shout out to all the people showing love in the comments and shit. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yo, shout out to y'all.
Kayla, yeah. Bird, yeah. Yeah, I see Joyce, yeah. Yeah, I see a lot of people came through, you feel me? Show love. Yeah, I appreciate it. You know, my dog with me. You know what I'm saying? Big Fred. Hey, bless up, man. You know, shout out to Gotcha Promotions. Shout out to Diesel. Shout out a lot of people, man. Seeing y'all came through. Show love, man. And shout out this guy right here.
What's good?
Yeah,
Hey.
appreciate it. And most importantly, the man above.
Amen.
Yeah, man. We're gonna do it like that, man.
Amen. Hey, man, like I always say, we welcomed you to the shit show. Now it's time to go. And we out.